It's time now for the PHL Saturday Morning News on this Saturday morning, June 20th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Saturday morning here, June 20th, 2015 here. Here are your news headlines here. And our top story here at 8:20 in the morning time on this Saturday morning here is the Black Church has long been the cornerstone and sanctuary for African American life. It also long been a target for racists and white supremacists trying to strike blows against the African American sect as Black churches talk because of the importance to community. New York State Police are investigating possible sightings of two convicted murderers who escaped out of state prison 2 weeks ago. Islamic Republic support for terrorist proxies did not decrease last year, and even expanded in some ways, says U.S. government. Jordan Spieth and Patrick Reed are tied for the lead at the 2015 U.S. Open after 2 rounds at Chambers Bay, Washington State. The two young Texans have been set the pace at 5 under par heading into the weekend, and their turn is certainly the one to watch. Flowers are laid by a man where the body was discovered as a man found on the roof of a building in London, England, may have fallen from a British Airways plane. At least 84 people have died after consuming homemade liquor to the poor neighborhood outside Mumbai, the deadliest such case in the city, and more than a decade, officials said Saturday. Protesters carried anti-austerity placards and banners should taken part in an anti-austerity march and demonstration in Bristol, United Kingdom, last month. The slaying of the 9 people in the historic Black church in Charleston, South Carolina, by a white gunman has reignited one of the state's most racially charged debates, taking out the Confederate flag for good. Even as evidence poured into the nation's top auto safety agency reported the dangerous defects in millions of vehicles, regulators repeatedly failed for years to root out problems that hold car makers accountable, according to the long-awaited internal audit. A meeting of years on finance ministers on Thursday, which was billed as the last chance to stave off a Greek default and a Greek year exit from the euro collapse and recommendations less than an hour after it started. Washington, the U.S. government proposed new standards aiming at reducing greenhouse gas emissions from medium and heavy-duty vehicles. New York, the euro fell against other major currencies, and U.S. Treasury yields at a gauge of global equity markets also retreated on Friday as worries that Greece may soon default, and its step drove investors to safe haven assets. Pope Francis is certainly a man on a mission, although the 78-year-old leader of the world's 1.2 billion Roman Catholics described himself less in front of a group of elderly people a bit older and a bit sick. South Korea said no new cases of Middle East respiratory syndrome or MURS has been reported Saturday, raised in hopes that the country is winning the battle against the deadly virus. Hawaiian Governor David H. signed a landmark bill into this law this Friday, which raised the legal smoking age to 21. They look at New England Insular here at 824. An overnight fire at Holman and Springfield sent one firefighter to hospital. In Salisbury, Massachusetts, at Mortville Crutch, on Route 495 northbound near 95 in Salisbury, Massachusetts, says occupant extremely being packaged for ground transport to the hospital. And now look at the sports report here at 825, 824. Here, the Boston Red Sox open up the 3-game weekend series against the Kansas City Royals at Kauffman Stadium last night by defeating them 7-3 as the Red Sox and Royals go at it again tonight at 7:10 p.m. out in Kansas City, which is 6:10 p.m. their time. Here, in Kansas City, Pablo Sandoval was sure before last night's game he was about to be asked about one on Instagram during the Red Sox game in Atlanta Wednesday night that he wagged the finger and said no. PHL News Time, 825. Time now for Trevor Reporter on this Saturday morning here, 195 in the eastbound side. It's so from 103 in Somerset to the Breckenridge and Fall River here. Route 3 on an Southbound side, we got an accident in the Kingston Plymouth line here. On Route 3 northbound, we got another accident after Route 3A in Duxbury here. So, expect some delays when in that area here. Route 3 into the southbound side. It is slow down to the Seymour stretch here before Route 6 here. 28 in the northbound side. It's a little slow before the Bourne Rotary here. And all the highways in Boston and Worcester and Providence are looking good here. As the highways, byways in New England, as mass back a little slow on unit change of 290, 395, and 495 in Albany and Westbury here. And up in New Hampshire, we got an accident on 93 in the southbound side before 293 in Manchester, New Hampshire. So expect some few delays around that area here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing can be on this Saturday morning here. And looking at the MBTA alerts here on this Saturday morning here. Subway system, it's looking good on the MBTA. Commuter rail. Framingham Worcester line, train 15:07 a.m. from Worcester delayed today to approximately 20 minutes late here. And the ferries are looking good here. Peter Channel News Time, 8:27 here. Time and a half. Weather report here. For today, Port Tescott, about 75 degrees. Light variable wind becoming Kevin Saffron at 5 to 8 miles by the afternoon. Tonight, rain mainly after 2 a.m. Blow around 62 degrees. And south for about 6 miles by gust size 22 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 80%. The temperature quarter day is possible. Sunday, rain possibly at Tesla mainly before 5 p.m. The chance rate at Tesla after 5 p.m. Some storm. Good heavy rainfall. Either 73 degrees with patchy fog. South for about 7-9% new rainfall months of between 1 and 2 inches possible. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms made between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. Patchy fog otherwise most skies got low about 66 degrees at light and variable wind. Chance of precipitation 30%. New rainfall months less. 7 checks out about possible thunderstorms. Monday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 9 a.m. Port Sets got about 82 degrees and northwest wind 6 to 8 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Monday night, Port Sets got about 62 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers between 8 a.m. and noon. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Port Sets got about 78 degrees and chance of precipitation 40%. So that podcast got about 61 degrees. Wednesday, Saturday podcast got about 70, about 57 degrees. Thursday, chance of showers. Port Saturday, most guys got about 76, about 58 degrees. Chance of precipitation 35%. And for Friday, chance of showers. Port Saturday, guys, high around 72 degrees here. Currently in Norton here, it is 65 degrees with a humidity 60%. In the sky, sun with a few clouds. That's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Saturday morning news at 8:29 a.m. on this Saturday morning, June 20, 2015. Have a good day. I'll see you at noon. Have a good day.